Hello, Apps here from Dimp Digital. Welcome to my review of Doom. Doom is a reboot of the classic first-person shooter series and is developed by id Software and published by Bethesda. Doom has earned itself a Dimp Digital buy it seal of approval, and I'm going to kick things off as always with my cards on the table. Firstly, I played this on the PlayStation 4. Secondly, I've only ever spent a handful of hours or minutes probably playing previous Doom games, so for all intents and purposes this is my first proper go at a Doom game. Thirdly, full disclosure, I did not pay for this game. I borrowed it off of Dimp Digital member Mr. Mark Smith Biff. Let's crack on to the main review, because you can split Doom up into three categories. You've got the meaty single player campaign, the fast and furious multiplayer segments, and the community focused snap map. Now, I spent most of my time within the campaign, so we're going to start there. And the campaign itself is very, very enjoyable. I am not the biggest FPS fan, but id Software have done a great job in creating an interesting and fast-paced campaign with a lot more to do than just blast demons. Now, what I mean by that is that you're constantly progressing towards unlocking upgrades and mods for your suit and your weapons. These in turn make you more powerful and unlock some powerful functionality for your guns, make things a lot more enjoyable. And you can earn these upgrade points, if you like, by just killing the demons and finishing the levels as they're presented to you. However, if you really want to power up your demon hunter, then you're going to want to seek out all the hidden secrets on the levels, including collectibles and other bits and pieces. Partake in bespoke challenges for each level. So for example, the challenge might be kill a specific number of demons in a set way, or you can go ahead and complete a separate rune trial. Now, a rune trial is activated within the campaign. You head over to one, activate it, it will teleport you into a separate arena where you have to complete a very specific task in a set time. Doing so will reward you with a buff or an ability that you can apply to your character. Gameplay wise, it is fast, it is slick, and it is gory. You can double jump, you can clamber up on ledges, there are power ups you can pick up, armor you have to pick up, health you have to pick up. It's all pretty old school, and there's a great number of ways that you can accomplish your goals, and the level design that id Software have incorporated really encourages you to keep on the move and keep your opponents second guessing. You are constantly presented with new enemy types and weapons to counter these throughout the campaign, and that's probably the best part of Doom. How they structure your progression through the campaign is superb. You get just enough at each time. You get just enough of the new weapons and the new enemies just to keep things fresh. They drip feed it through, and it's really expertly done, because it stops things from getting stale there. If I was going to criticise one thing about the campaign, I've been gushing over for the last few minutes, it would be that some of your objectives are not very imaginative. There are lots of colour-coded passes and keys that you need to get, which don't really fit the world, and there's not really much thought gone into them. And I know it's kind of a nod to the old games, you used to get the colour-coded passes to open the red door, but in 2016 it's a little bit lazy, if you ask me. Story-wise as well, I mean, it's fine, nothing more, nothing less. It sets the scene nicely, which is all you really need in this game, the scene to be set, and then you can go out and cause mayhem. It progresses at a decent pace, and it doesn't really invade your thirst for blood. It's very passive, which I guess really does fit the bill. Snap map, let's talk about that. This is a tool where you can actually go off and create your own levels and scenarios. Very complex, very, very powerful. I could never create anything worthwhile, but the best bit about this is that other players have created some good stuff, and you can go out and download and play their levels, and it's incredible what people have done. There's some really creative and well made pieces here, very, very entertaining, and there's even co-op support for some of these levels. So some people have created levels where you can activate and go through a scenario with a buddy, which is good. So definitely check this out after you finish the campaign, because I really do think it's an underrated part of Doom. The other piece that isn't underrated is the multiplayer. Now, admittedly, I didn't spend a great deal of time here, but the time I did spend was enough to say that, it is very, very drab, and the way I describe it is soulless. It's got plenty of modes, it's got tons of customization, but it just does not grab me, or didn't grab me personally in the same way the campaign did. It's there for people that need multiplayer, but it's certainly something they can't hang their hat on, you know. And it's disappointing, a little bit disappointing to see that all the DLC is focused around multiplayer. I would have really liked some campaign stuff, but there you go. It looks like that's the direction they're taking with this. But all this does to me is highlight what a great job id Software have done with the campaign and the snap map pieces in Doom. It's a fantastic surprise to see a game put some real effort into creating an engaging and deep single player experience that is a complete blast to play. With this and snap map, I can easily excuse the shortcomings of multiplayer. As such, my official grading for Doom is Silver. Thanks for your time, and ta-da.